All right, what's good YouTube? It's Shin, and today I'm coming to you from Harmon and Las Vegas Boulevard, where the newest steakhouse in Las Vegas is open in Ocean Prime. This is opening night and I'm super excited to check it out. Let's head on inside. All right, everybody, here we are seated at Ocean Prime. Oh my goodness, this is a stunning restaurant. The restaurant is over 14,000 square feet. It is enormous. There's 3 separate bars, over 400 seats, and 2,500 square feet of patio seating right on the corner of Harmon and Las Vegas Boulevard. I mean, you're talking about some prime time location here. It is beautiful. Now, while I would have loved to sit on that patio, unfortunately, even now at 7 p.m., it's over 90 degrees outside. I think I'm gonna enjoy my dinner here in the air conditioning. Let's take a look at the menu and see what they got. And we've got a beautiful menu here. I'm gonna give you guys a quick look. All of these look really fantastic. Their premier cocktail is the smoked old fashioned. But it's pretty hot outside, so I think I'm in the mood for something a little more refreshing. Now, they also have an enormous wine list here along with a registered sommelier, so you know you can get fantastic wine pairings along with your meal. Now, the wine list here is enormous, so I'm just gonna give you all a quick look. Feel free to take a pause in the video if you would like to look for your favorite wine here. Here are the whites, the Sauvignon Blancs, the crisps, something aromatic. We have the whites, the Chardonnays. Here are some reds and some Bordeaux's. Your reds here, your Pinots, some more Italian wines down here, and additional reds on the backside. Spanish wines here. I mean, a very extensive list. So that does it. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get my cocktail order in. They also brought out some complimentary bread here. And so when my drink comes out, we'll go ahead and try the bread and the drink. For now, let's take a look at what they've got to eat. Beautiful looking menu here, nice leather bound. Here we have the raw seafood smoking shellfish tower that you can custom build, as well as caviar and vodka. Here are the appetizers. We've got that Sonoma goat cheese ravioli. That sounds really good. Ooh, the surf and turf sounds pretty good. Here we have some sushi. Now, you know, I never get sushi when I come to a steakhouse like this because for these prices, I could get all you can eat sushi here in the Valley, but I don't know. I'll see if I'm in the mood by the time I get that order in just for the video. Here we have some soups and salads. Oh, French onion sounds pretty good. So does that lobster bisque. Here we have seafood on the menu. Now, I hear that their seafood takes 30 hours to go from ocean to this restaurant. So you're talking about super fresh stuff. Chicken and chops, as well as your steaks. Oh, that 16-ounce dry-aged Wagyu strip might be calling my name, but I would typically go for something like that bone-in ribeye. A couple of accessories here, like a béarnaise sauce or going au poivre, maybe Oscar style. And then here are all of the sides. Got a lot of great-looking potato sides, like that loaded baked potato or the smoked Gouda tater tots. Also a baked lobster mac and cheese, as well as plenty of vegetable options as well. You know, I gotta say, that's a pretty good looking menu. I'm gonna go ahead and get my order in, and now we just wait for my drink to arrive. I'll catch you in a little bit when that shows up. All right, everyone, my cocktail is here, and I went with a black orchid. Now, this is Belvedere organic blackberry and lemongrass infusion with Saint Germain, fresh lemon, and white cranberry juice. It's hot outside, and this is sounding really refreshing. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Ooh, that's really nice. It's really refreshing, and you get that nice acidity from the lemon. The blackberry is providing a great sweetness here, and that Saint Germain is so refreshing. Now, this ice sphere in the center also has an edible orchid inside. That sounds really fun. I'm really looking forward to enjoying that when the ice melts. And next up, let's go ahead and try their complimentary bread. Now, it looks like they serve a nice crusty bread along with some pretzel rolls here. And you know I love my bread. Let's go ahead and give it a try. First up, I want to go and try a bit of their crusty loaf here. I'm loving the crust on the outside. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, that's very nice. It's actually a very nice sourdough loaf, so you definitely get that tang. Nice and crusty on the outside as well, and a good chew in the center. Let's go ahead and apply some butter here, and we give that a taste as well. Oh yeah, that's really good. It's really hard to go wrong with bread and butter. The butter here is whipped, so it's nice and light while still providing that richness. Big fan. All right, and next up, let's go and try the pretzel roll. I'm a huge fan of pretzel rolls, and the one here at Ocean Prime is feeling super soft. Let's go and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's really tasty. It has that nice soft chewiness in the center that you want from a giant pretzel roll. And it does have a nice bake on the outside, giving just enough texture to keep things interesting. You also have some nice big salt chunks on here, providing some salinity. I mean, I love pretzel rolls, and the one here at Ocean Prime is quite good. I'm a fan. All right, a pretty good start to the meal. I'm gonna go ahead and continue sipping my drink, as well as maybe a couple more pieces of bread. I don't wanna fill up too much though. And I'll see you in a little bit when my appetizer arrives. All right, everyone, my appetizers just got here. These are looking so good. Let me show you what I got. I went ahead and got their shrimp cocktail, along with their goat cheese ravioli. The surf and turf is some braised short rib with scallops that look really good. And I went ahead and and this is the first time I'm having a sushi roll at a steakhouse like this. This is all looking so good. Let's give it a taste. All right, first up, we're trying the shrimp cocktail. This is one of the most massive shrimp I've ever seen. Ultra plump and super clean. It's been beautifully deveined. It already comes pre-dipped in some cocktail sauce. And this is looking fantastic. Let's go and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's very good. The shrimp is incredibly fresh. It's really plump and super succulent. It's also been perfectly cooked. It has a really nice texture here. And the horseradish in the cocktail sauce certainly brings a little bit of that bite. Definitely no complaints with the shrimp cocktail here. Alrighty, next up, let's go ahead and try the goat cheese ravioli. Now this is looking really beautiful with the light cream sauce as well as the accompanying mushrooms. I'm looking forward to this. Let's go and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's really nice. The ravioli wrapping is nice and al dente. As expected, perfectly timing on the cook there. The goat cheese in the center is really luscious, and you do get that mild tart flavor that comes from goat cheese. And the nice earthiness of the mushrooms also provides a depth of flavor here that I'm really appreciating. Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of this goat cheese ravioli. Alrighty, next up, let's go ahead and try the surf and turf, starting with the scallops. Now the surf and turf appetizer is a braised short rib along with scallops on top of a gremolata. And this is looking so good, and the scallop felt really nice on my fork. Let's go and give it a taste. Wow, that was wonderful. Easily the best scallop I've had this year. Perfect sear on the outside and a truly beautiful texture within. It's not chewy by any means, it really melts here. And you really can tell that the scallops here are ultra fresh. I'm in love with those scallops. We tried the surf, let's go turf next. This is the braised short rib. I gotta tell you, this cut like butter just with the fork. I didn't even need a knife. And honestly, it smells so good. Let's give it a try. Oh, I love that. It's so incredibly tender, absolutely falls apart. It's retained so much of its moisture. It's absolutely juicy. The short rib reduction sauce that they've used here is incredibly flavorful. And I actually love the bite that the little mustard seeds are giving here as well. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, this is really, really good. Absolutely incredible appetizer. I could not recommend this one enough. If you come to Ocean Prime, I definitely think this is the appetizer to get. All right, and the last appetizer to try today is the prime roll. Now, as I mentioned, it's tough for me to get sushi at steakhouses like this just because for the same price, I can go all you can eat somewhere here in the valley. So this is, I guess, just another step in the evolution of my culinary adventures. Now, I got the prime roll. This comes with shrimp tempura along with cream cheese as well as beef carpaccio on the top. I mean, this is looking really good. Let's go and give it a taste. Yep, that's a nice roll. Now, if I'd be completely honest with you all, I'd say this is a pretty standard roll that you can get at normal sushi spots. The beef carpaccio on the top is actually incredibly nice. It does provide a nice little silky, salty hit. However, the shrimp tempura and the cream cheese obviously are very standard at a lot of sushi places here in Las Vegas. You know, it's good. I'm glad I tried it. I think I'll be sticking to my standard appetizers when I come to steakhouses though. All right, everyone, I gotta say the appetizers here have been wonderful. They're so good, but that surf and turf is blowing my mind. I'm gonna go and continue working on this and probably take a lot to go because I gotta save some room for my entrees. I'll see you in a little bit when that arrives. All right, everyone, so my dinner has arrived. This is looking so good. So I went ahead and got that dry-aged Wagyu strip along with their lobster linguine. For sides, I went with their whipped potatoes as well as their cream spinach, side of mushrooms, as well as the black truffle mac and cheese. I'm obviously in for a very decadent dinner. Let's go ahead and give this a try. Alrighty, and first up, let's go ahead and try the Wagyu strip. 16 ounces of dry-aged Wagyu here. I got my steak prepared medium rare today and it looks like it's cooked to temperature. Nice crust on the outside. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Oh my goodness, that steak is delicious. The crust on the outside is impeccable. They advertise broiling these steaks in a 1200 degree oven. I mean, honestly, the sear on the steak is fantastic. So incredibly juicy and flavorful in the center. The fat has been beautifully rendered throughout the meat, providing such a rich bite. I gotta tell you guys, this steak is so incredibly delicious. I'm a huge fan. Ocean Prime might really be the spot. Now, I did go ahead and get some béarnaise sauce on the side. I didn't necessarily think that the Wagyu strip would need it, but I wanted to, again, show as much as I can for the video. So while I don't think the steak actually needs it, let's go ahead and give it a try. Get a little bit of dip here in this béarnaise. Nice, beautiful amber color here. Now let's give it a try. That is a very nice béarnaise sauce. Ultra rich, you definitely get the tang from the vinegar as well. But I gotta tell you, while it's very good, genuinely the Wagyu strip just doesn't need it. It's perfectly flavorful on its own. The seasoning here is simple but generous. Salt and pepper and some butter for some richness, but oh my goodness, the quality of the beef alongside the expert execution, and you've got a fantastic steak here. All right, next up, let's go ahead and try the lobster linguine. I gotta tell you, this butter tomato sauce smells so good. And I've got a nice chunk of lobster meat in this bite. Let's go and give it a taste. Oh yeah, that is very nice. The pasta is beautifully cooked, really great chew to it. The lobster meat is nice and succulent, and it's actually been able to retain a lot of its sweetness. This tomato butter sauce is absolutely divine. It's rich, it's got a little bit of zest, and while flavorful, it still lets the lobster shine through. I am a huge fan of this lobster linguine. All right, everyone, now it's definitely starting to get a little dark in here, so I've adjusted the camera a little bit. Hopefully this allows you to see a little bit better. And now that we've tried both entrees, we're gonna go ahead and try some sides, starting with the mushrooms. Nice spongy texture to these, and they smell really nice. Let's go and give it a try. Yes, that is a good mushroom. There's a really nice texture here, good spongy bite. They've added a lot of richness with some butter, but it's a simple, straightforward execution, and it really lets the earthiness of the mushroom shine through. It's a great accompaniment for my steak. Alrighty, next up, let's go and try the cream spinach. Now, I'm a huge fan of cream spinach when it comes to steakhouses. I'm hoping the one here at Ocean Prime is good. Let's go and give it a try. Wow, those are really, really good. I love the richness of the cream sauce, and the spinach has a nice stewed quality. What's really elevating the flavors here, though, is that there's definitely a smoky bacon-infused flavor that's in the cream sauce. That extra depth of flavor is actually making me really fall in love with this cream spinach. I am a huge fan. All right, next up, let's go and try the whipped potatoes. These look pretty simple and straightforward with a little bit of chive, which is exactly kind of what I'm looking for when it comes to a steak as classically prepared as the Wagyu strip that I had. Let's go and give it a taste. Wow, that's so good. whipped to absolute perfection. It's like eating a cloud made of butter and potatoes, that is. It's the perfect salt level along with a really nice hit of butter here. The chives give just a tiny bit of bite, but as mentioned before, this is the kind of potato that I typically prefer with my steak. It really lets the beef shine through while still giving you a bit of a starchy break. Yep, I've got no complaints with these whipped potatoes. All right, everyone, and the last side to try today is the black truffle mac and cheese. Now, typically I'm not a huge fan of truffle mac and cheese, but it's because it comes from an oil form that overpowers a lot of the flavors. You can actually see slices of real black truffle here, which is encouraging me to go ahead and give it a try. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, that's lovely. Whoever's cooking all the noodles and pastas here at Ocean Prime is doing a fantastic job. Every pasta dish I've had thus far has been cooked perfectly al dente. Chef's timing is certainly on point. The cheese sauce here on this mac and cheese is actually very mild. It's a little more light and very creamy. And what I love about that is that's actually really letting that black truffle flavor shine through. It's not as overpowering as it would be if it were an oil, and it comes more as bursts of flavors throughout the bite. Kudos to Ocean Prime, they've got a really great side here. Wow, okay everybody, this has been a fantastic meal. I think I might have actually found one of my new favorite steakhouses here on the Las Vegas Strip. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple more bites, but I'm definitely starting to fill up. I'm gonna take a lot of this to go, and we'll probably check out a dessert menu. I'll catch you in a little bit when it's time to look at some sweets. All right, everyone, I am stuffed. I've got so much of that to go, but it is definitely time for some sweets. Let's take a look at that dessert menu. And here is the Ocean Prime dessert menu. We've got a 10-layer carrot cake, along with some chocolate peanut butter pie. Oh, warm butter cake. This is all looking really good. Dessert cocktails, as well as some scotches and dessert wines. This is all looking really good. I think that butter cake is definitely calling out to me though. I think I'm also gonna need a cappuccino as well. I've had a kind of a long day, I'm starting to fall asleep. And honestly, I've had so much to eat, I think I'm falling into a bit of a food coma. So let's get some caffeine through the magic of YouTube. Let me make those appear for you right now. And here it is, everybody, my dessert is here. Butter cake and a cappuccino. This is looking so good. Let's go and give it a try. Now all of their desserts are baked in-house, and this butter cake is looking fantastic. A little bit of ice cream here, looking really good. Let's go and give it a try. Yep, that's a good butter cake. Nice bake on the outside with a really moist center. Very reminiscent of pound cake-like flavor, but certainly much more rich. The vanilla ice cream is providing a nice cool richness, as well as a very creamy texture. Now, it does come with an accompanying raspberry sauce, as well as fresh mixed berries. Let's go ahead and give that a try as well. Oh yeah, that's really nice. The raspberry sauce is actually very flavorful. It has a slight bitterness to it along with that sweet. Yeah, I gotta say, this is a very solid butter cake. I like it a lot. All right, everyone, and that does it for my dinner here at the newly opened Ocean Prime Steakhouse in Las Vegas. Now, my dinner came out to $438 before tip, and I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed my meal today. My server, Romario, was incredibly attentive, professional, and friendly, honestly, as well as the rest of the staff. I absolutely love dining in this beautiful room, and when it does get a little bit cooler, I'm definitely making my way out onto that patio. My favorite dishes that I tried today, certainly in the appetizer category, was that surf and turf. There's no way I would miss that if I came back. I enjoyed both the lobster linguine as well as that Wagyu strip. But the next time I come back, I'm definitely going to give my standard bone-in ribeye a try. I thought all of the sides were great, although I actually had a very special place in my heart for that cream spinach. I love the additional bacon flavor that was infused into that cream. And all things considered, at the end of the day, I think I might have found one of my new favorite steakhouses here in Las Vegas. Everything that I had was fantastic. The service was great. The vibe in here is incredible. I think the Strip has a fantastic steakhouse added to its lineup. Now go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I would love for more people to see it. And if you enjoy videos like this in Las Vegas, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of great stuff coming your way. And that's all for this one. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed Vegas with me. Shit. Bye.